What it do, fellas? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to another video. I'm Luke, and as always, I've got another life lesson for you to help you level up. So today's video, guys, is going to be talking about how NoFap made me more of a real man, made me more masculine, gave me more energy, made me more emotionally healthy, helped me be stronger. So coming up, we're going to be diving into that. Stay tuned. What to do, fellas? So let's get straight into it. So I mentioned all these little benefits that good old NoFap gave me, and I was thinking about this a while back when there was a period of time where I was smoking weed, and I was thinking about quitting smoking weed, and I was thinking about, the next day when I was gonna be typically smoking, but I was thinking about and planning for when I would be sober. And I was thinking about how, oh shoot, I'm gonna be bored tomorrow at this time when I'm not smoking weed, because I typically smoke weed at this time. Well, how do I deal with that boredom? And I realized the next day that this is exactly how I beat PMO. It's exactly how I rebooted successfully on NoFap. And it was by realizing that a real man, fellas, he's emotionally healthy. He deals with his emotions properly, and actually being centered, handling your emotions in a raw manner, truthfully for what they actually are, not hiding from them, not getting positive emotions when you don't have them from like a synthetic source that's gonna change your brain chemistry. That's actually being more masculine. That's actually being more of a healthy human. And when you are more healthy, male or female, you're going to be more alpha. So what I realized, what I was doing, what excuse I was making with weed is I was going to be bored, and I was just going to use it to kill my boredom. I was going to use a synthetic source that changed my brain chemistry to not be bored. And I instantly realized that next day. I'm like, yo, dude, this is exactly what I did with PMO. Like, would I do this with PORN? No, I wouldn't do this with PORN, because if I use that mentality that, oh, I'm feeling horny right now, or I'm feeling bored right now, so I'm just going to go look up PORN and FAP, well, that's not dealing with my emotions properly, guys. That's not strength. That's not centeredness. That's not being emotionally healthy. And once I adopted that mentality, I started beating NoFap more. Like I've said in all my other videos, guys, it's about having the right mentality. It's about having the right foundation. That's something I had always known, but I really learned that in my reboot program. And that is how an unhealthy person deals with emotions, guys. That is how weak people deal with emotions. That's how people who are not strong deal with emotions. And when you have to deal with your emotions that way, you're never in control of yourself. If you have to go do a substance to not be bored, to like calm yourself down, think about it. People always go, oh dude, it just takes the edge off. Well, the whole thing is that's your body basically in withdrawal. And you need to be able to get over those symptoms to be able to like be a healthy person again and regain control. Like, if you have to use other things to control your emotions, to calm your emotions down, you're not in a healthy state, guys, and you're not going to be able to control yourself. Think about it, guys. If you have to deal with your emotions like that, you're never going to be able to be in control. So I learned that, and once I learned that and once I realized that, that just helped me not relapse. It helped strengthen my mentality of like, oh, that's actually the wrong thing to do. And we know that's a wrong thing to do because there are people like Warren Buffett or Dan Pena. I can't remember who said this quote, but they said, if you can control your emotions, you can control your money. So think about it, guys. Like, urges are an emotion. Sexuality is an emotion. Like, and if you can control that and you can learn to channel that, this is what everybody always says, like the transmutation of energy. If you can learn to take that energy, stop using it and releasing it through a negative like source, synthetic source, the PRN, the weed, the substances, the drugs, the partying, the alcohol. If you can take all that energy and release it by like doing something, by going out on a run, by saying no to relapsing, and by making it productive, if you can do that, think about how productive your life's going to be. Think about how much more you're going to get done, and think about how much more you're going to be dealing with your emotions. People in psychology, they always talk about, oh, dude, he's got a lot of suppressed or repressed emotions, and we know that that affects people negatively. It can for years, like it can for long periods of time. So if you learn to not hide from your emotions, deal with the negative emotions, and also when you're not feeling a positive emotion, not to seek that in a synthetic source, which over the long period of time is going to change your brain chemistry and be unhealthy for you, then you have become stronger. Like, not many people can do that, guys. That's why there aren't a ton of successful people in the world. That's why a lot of people live menial lives, because they can't control themselves. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I can totally control myself yet, but that is my goal. You know, I strive for the perfect, but it's not possible. At the same time, it's not an excuse to just fucking not control yourself. And ever since I have learned to control myself, ever since I have learned to not seek those vices to give me a positive and to escape the negative emotion, dude, like, that's just going to be giving off I'm a stronger dude, I'm a stronger person. And we always talk about, oh, dude, you guys, girls can feel this shit subconsciously. They don't even realize it. Well, that's probably coming off to some girls when girls are attracted to me. It's been a while. I don't really look at girls right now, but I'm sure that's being given off. So being able to control yourself, being able to deal with your emotions, being able to deal with those emotions, guys, that's going to help you in every way in life. If you can deal with those emotions healthily, you can control yourself. If you have a relationship with people, you're going to know how to not snap on them, and that's going to make your relationships healthier, which could lead to better networking, which could lead to better job opportunities. It's going to help you in literally every way. So for me, guys, I just wanted to share that realization. I kind of learned that from weed, and I learned that I wasn't taking that mentality over. And that's why, guys, I don't believe when people talk about people writing off NoFap or undermining NoFap, because it's one bad habit that you can learn so much from. And once you learn how to beat one habit, well, you've beat yourself, and you've learned, joke, so funny. You've learned how to take that success mentality and put it into other areas. And once you can put that into other areas, you can just be more successful in other areas, and you can remove other bad vices. And who is not going to feel more manly? Who's not going to feel more in control? Who's not going to feel more power over themselves, more strong, like more courage, more confidence? Like, because you know you're able to beat yourself. If you can beat yourself, you know you can do other scary shit, because that's the hardest thing to do. So that NoFap mentality, guys, learning that from NoFap, that's one of the goals of NoFap, is to not use that synthetic pleasure source to mask emotions, to hide from emotions, to get emotions. Once I learned that, I applied that to weed, and I was able to quit weed. And it's like, it's just carried over into so many other areas in my life. It's like ridiculous. I've made the conscious effort to try to implement it and infuse it into other areas of my life, but naturally it also does carry over, and it's helped me beat other vices and continually beat other vices for the long term. Because once I remove that stuff from my life, guys, now I'm able to act. Now I'm able to just make videos whenever I want. I don't have this emotional resistance on the inside of like, oh man, I'm at conflict with myself. Like, I want to make a video, I want to act towards my dreams, but I want to smoke or I want to fap. Like, take care of that shit, and it will make you more of a fucking man. It will have health effects on you. It will make you glow more, guys. It will make you stronger. It will make you able to set boundaries with people. It'll make you able to express your fucking self, and you don't give a fuck. It makes you feel stronger. I swear to fucking God. Especially when you have the reflective type of mentality of like, yo, I know I'm doing this, so I'm instilling that in my belief system even more, that I'm doing something that's making me stronger. So you believe that more, you feel that more. So I learned that from weed, guys. I learned that from a little bit of a reflection. Take that mentality of, I'm not going to use this as a vice. I'm not going to use this vice to handle negative emotions anymore, or to give me positive emotions. Real men, real people deal with their emotions in a real way. They feel them to heal them. They go through them. They don't use synthetic sources to escape them or to hide them, guys. Like literal proof. I'm literal proof that I was a person who was straight up addicted as fuck to PMO. I got over that shit, and now I used beating that to beat another bad habit. So I'm fucking living proof, guys, that you can get over this shit. Like, I used to be a huge stoner, and I just got tired of it. Got tired of fapping and looking at PORN. So it's possible, guys. This shit will make you more of a man. It'll help you in other areas of your life to just gain more control and to make you feel more manly and feel more confident. And this isn't even a benefits video, guys. So that's just scratching the surface. That's just the tip of the iceberg. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know where you're at in the comments below. And as always, keep learning, because when you keep learning, you keep